What's up, North County? Welcome to the Morning Brew, and it is Wednesday, and we are sitting here with guest host Keith Swank with Kennedy Club Fitness.
Morning.
Good morning. And you got your What's Up North County security shirt on.
Yeah, we talked about doing this yesterday, and I'm like, hey, I think I got something I can wear.
Absolutely.
So,
well, I mean, that's what protected us during the Sheriff Rodeo.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah. I mean, especially when those people were coming around the side. You know, you were right over there. You're just like, no, sorry, get away. You know, I mean, Eric needs protection.
There was thousands of people.
It was. Yeah. It was mostly the middle-aged to older women that really they were going, Eric. Huh?
Yeah, it was impressive.
Right, Eric?
Yeah, I can't wear tank tops anymore.
Yeah, he was blowing up out there.
Yeah, that's funny.
So what's been happening, man? What's going on over there at Kennedy? Is it high right now, low right now? Is the summer kind of?
Summertime we're usually a little bit slower, just in general. Weather's nicer. People are out doing stuff, staying up later. They don't, really have the time, energy to go necessarily get their workouts in, things like that. They're vacationing, all those things. But obviously, with the warm weather too, our pool picks up. So we have two big filter tanks that filter all the water through, and we needed to get them replaced. And we tried to do it earlier in the year. It didn't kind of work out, and we kind of tried to shove it in right this summer. We're starting. Project got delayed, so it took us about a month to get everything done. They're about the size of a propane tank you'd have in a house. And they're full of sand and different stuff, and the water goes through them, filters through them, and then goes back out to the pool. But so to get that done, we had to shut everything down because you can't run chemicals or filter the water while we're doing the project. So we just got it back up. Kind of did right about 4th of July, I guess.
Nice.
Right, a couple days after that, I guess we got it back up. So the water's super good. Everything's working really well, but it was kind of a bummer to have that closed. For most of all of June, basically, we had it closed. But we're going again. Swim lessons are really big this time of year. So every day we got quite a few kids getting swim lessons in, and we have our daily aqua aerobics class out there in the pool too. So
cool. Do you have any just free swim day, just cannonballs and rafts?
We used to have some, but I think our Tuscarora Club is having a little bit, so that would be something to check into. I don't have one scheduled. I like to do maybe a couple in August. Once school starts, it's a little bit off, but we usually do them maybe Friday or Saturday when school starts. It'd be a little bit better. But I have to round up lifeguards for that. So it's a little more difficult because it's hard to get staffing and hard to find lifeguards around here this time of year. But yeah, we try to do something just a couple days here and there, say usually a Friday or Saturday.
I mean, I'm there. I could be a lifeguard. Couldn't I be a lifeguard?
Sure, yeah. You just got to...
I just sit up there on the chair?
Sure. That's all you got to do with sunscreen on your nose. The zinc what they put on their nose.
Yeah, red shorts and the little floaty.
Yeah, you could do it.
Okay, anytime, yeah. Because Lola just said that I can drink beer out there, too.
Go for it.
She said I can, no glass.
Yeah,
right?
no glasses.
No glass, but I can roll out there with an ice chest and hang out and be a lifeguard.
True. Yep, that works for me. I'm not sure how that goes with.
You think Brett would hire me as a lifeguard with my own ice? It's my own ice chest.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he would. I think he would let me slide. I'm bringing my own product in. And
I mean, this time of year again, so they're kind of hard to come by. We might have to go a little bit lower. So
you have to lower your standards a little bit.
Yeah. They'll open up the pool a little bit.
Yeah. You can't.
Hiring pool.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, certification. Well, okay, you don't have it. It's fine. We just need help.
Yeah, and I mean, half the pool's only 3 feet deep. So
yeah.
I mean, that's all you got to do is be able to reach down.
So fair starts today.
Yeah, I saw that Tim McGraw, I think, right?
So. Why I'm wearing my Premier Ag hat. See right there in the back, it's got little Premier.
Oh, nice.
Premier Ag
nice.
Little. If you don't have that right there, that means Faith did not dial your hat in. All right, so you got to get that on the back of your hat. That is a Faith signature. Premier Ag.
I remember a couple months ago you were doing that with him. You and someone else, because you and Eric maybe or someone, you guys were getting hats done.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yeah, we got. I got my nasty brown hat. Replaced. So Glenn over there at Premier Ag said that we can come down and get some hats, and we appreciate that. Thank you. And now I'm destroying this one. So
what they're
I still revert back to my old hat though, and it stinks.
It's comfort
It just
zone.
fits good.
Yeah.
It fits good. It looks good, and I don't have to worry about getting it all nasty. I'll jump in the water with it. I'll
So I don't
throw
remember.
it.
Is it straw?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's straw. It's brown. After looking at a newer hat that I saw last weekend that's just like it, but they just got it, I realized the brown that's in my hat, some of it isn't manufactured.
Yeah, I'd say some of it's been added.
Yeah, it's my own elements.
Yeah.
So
Well, it gives a character.
yeah. But are you gonna go to the fair? So are you gonna go see anything?
Yeah, I probably will. There's some of the free shows. I was listening yesterday with your interview with Ned.
Ned Ledoux?
Yeah.
I was nervous.
Man, I think I told you I just couldn't believe how much he sounds like Chris as a dad, and I'm always a fan of Chris. He's kind of, that older country like Chris Ledoux had was kind of under the radar for mainstream. Cause it was kind of old school stuff, but. I always thought he had good music, and then boy, Ned just listening to him just talk was like, man, that sounds like you're talking to Chris.
Oh yeah.
So I like to go see him. He's Saturday, I think, right?
Ned Ledoux is Saturday night on the Frontier stage, and again, it's free. So,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of good acts.
Yeah, I don't have any tickets for any of the main shows. Tim McGraw, I saw him a few years ago. He's good,
tonight.
But yeah, I've seen him.
So Tim came into the gym a while back,
several years
right?
ago, yeah.
How long ago was that?
I want to say it was. I don't know. I don't remember for sure, but I want to say 8-9 years ago. Maybe.
Were you the manager there
No,
at that time?
not at the time. I wasn't. No, so I didn't see him. But yeah, he got in there. And if there's Vino Robles will have some acts, and then sometimes at the fair. We haven't had any last few years, but they'll call us and say, hey, we have someone that wants to come in. They won't necessarily always give us a name. It's like someone from the band or the artist in town or something. But so we're always kind of just watching the parking lot to see who's coming in.
So you just have to assume that they're from the band. So anybody can come. Like I'll call in and say, yeah, I got somebody coming from the band, and
well, they let us know. They'll say, hey, there might be someone might be coming in, might bring a couple of band members like that, and they come in and just basically tell our front desk that they're from the fair, or they're in town, and we always let our staff know, so they're aware that someone might be coming in.
do you think anybody really, maybe Tim McGraw, but maybe not. Really recognizes. The gym. There's many times where people walk by me there, and they're like, "Hey, Randy," and I'm like, "Hey," what the hell is that? And it's like, it's out of context, out of element, out of.
Yeah, it's hard because if someone only knows you from this show, you don't have a cowboy hat on, dress differently. You're not necessarily going to. They're not going to put it together. So with Gross, such a huge name that I could kind of, if it were me, I'd probably go, man, that looks like Tim McGraw, but nah. He's bald. Tim McGraw isn't bald. So,
Tim McGraw wears a cowboy hat.
Yeah,
he doesn't have a cowboy hat on.
So I'm sure it's a lot of that kind of looks like him, but if you're out of your element that people know you from, then it's a little harder to identify you for sure. But there's people. Several years ago, I went to lunch downtown, excuse me, and I saw Lou Frigno. Obviously, there was no doubting that's Lou Frigno.
You immediately know who that is.
Yeah, it's like, I knew who that is.
6'5", massive head.
There's some people that are just going to be, obviously, there's no doubt. But, with someone that doesn't have a physical characteristic that just no one else has, you could have some doubt for sure.
Well, like I said, it's for me, I think it would be hard to recognize, especially women. I think women would be even worse to recognize because they get all foo-fooed up, on TV, on stage and stuff like that. And then when they go to the gym, they got their hair pulled back, they might be in a sweatshirt.
I get a little story on that. Years ago when I started coaching high school softball, the first year I did was at Paso. That's when I realized it, and then I still, even to this day, still do it. It's been a lot of years. If you're a freshman player that comes in and you might start coming to conditioning and stuff like that, most girls will just, they're going to pull their hair back, or they might have a visor on or a hat or something like that. And that's all I've ever known. And then we get to a month in a season, they come to picture day, and all these girls have their hair down. I'm like, I didn't even recognize them. So the team picture we have every year, I'm like, God, I had no idea that girl's hair was that long, or whatever it might be. They just look totally different because it's a different atmosphere and different.
I'm sorry, dude.
commercial. Did you hear him?
No, yeah.
So we're working with our audio in here, and we're trying to talk to me so that, hey, go to commercial or this and that, and I could hear this thing going in and out. So I'm fumbling up. Commercial. And I didn't even hear it through here. I heard it over there. So, anyways, so we're going to take a break real quick.
Commercial.
Yeah, we're going to take a break real quick, and we're going to show our sponsors some love, and we will be right back.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Welcome back to the What's Up North County Morning Brew, and we have guest host. We have Keith Swank with Kennedy Club Fitness with us, and Eric is talking into our ears right now.
Yeah.
He's telling us when to go to commercials, what to say. Don't say this, don't say that. Yeah. So, but so anyways, so we got a lot of news happening, right? Let's see, what do we got going on? Well, we're speaking of the fair. We're talking about the fair.
Yeah.
So some of my my events that I like to go check out at the fair are pig racing. So, where they race the pigs.
I saw you were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah. So you let them out and they race. They're pig racing.
So I'm going to ask you. So I saw that several years ago, but I haven't in a while. Do you like? You can't bet on anything, right? You don't like pick a pig number 2 or anything, do you? Is it just for
I'm
fun?
sure you can sit around with your buddies with your beer and be like, all right, okay, which number you want, and have your own little, judging and your little own racing, pig betting.
You can't win a prize, a stuffed animal for picking the right pig or anything
Yeah,
like that.
you know what? Maybe, I don't know. But the ones that I've seen, I mean, I don't get into. I just sit there and watch it because it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Any things at the fair. They have, they just have like cool little, things are all over the place.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of walk around and check things out, But pig racing, but what they're doing this year also is the pedal tractor race. So.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, what that is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 2:30, you're able to enter your contestant, which is must be under 8 years old of age, and they have those little tractors. So remember those little tractors?
Oh, wow.
The little pedal tractors,
I haven't seen those in years.
right? And so you can race. Your kids can race. They just pedal.
They're supplying them. You don't bring your own.
Yeah. They supply them, and
That's
they
cool.
they have the races there.
That'd be fun.
So, and then I'm also going to enter my grandson in the diaper derby.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, matter of fact, me and Dave, we're going to have a side bet. I'm going to give him a 10-foot
10-foot
lead.
start with his, right? Because his grandson's a little younger.
Yeah, his grandson's a little younger, so give him a little bit of a lead. Yeah. But we're going to race. We're going to do it for $500.
Wow.
So yeah. So Dave, if you're watching, you better bring your A game, right?
Now, wasn't that 18 months and under?
You could lie now.
I don't know.
Yeah, because we have a birth certificate on that or something.
Yeah,
I don't know, how's
18
that gonna
months,
work? 'Cause
it's,
if you're 19 months, it's not fair.
Kid gets up and runs. Well,
Yeah.
he's probably not,
Most of
7
them
months.
are walking pretty good, so I don't know how they're going to make them crawl. I'm not sure they're going to do that. I mean,
Well, I guess-
weight them down a little bit.
I guess we're going to see. We're going to see who's the best of the best.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the fair, Sunday night, at the end of the fair, they're going to have the final race-off in the main grandstand. They're going to go from the west side to the east side
Oh, wow.
of the grandstand.
So they're having like qualifiers then.
Qualifiers,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Qualifiers are happening in the Heritage Foundation arena. And then who can hang on to the Ferris wheel the longest without a strap. So there's multiple competitions going on. You just have to really look for it.
Yeah.
So, but anyways,
Hey, John Blank says Randy likes running pigs.
I do like running pigs, John. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But speaking of the California Mid-State Fair, so today starts California Mid-State Fair, and speaking of kids, today is free rides, right, Eric?
Yep.
So all kids get free rides, unlimited rides, amusement parks, whatever, today's the day. So make sure you get your kids out there, and today's the day to take your kids because you don't have to buy ride tickets.
Today will be the busiest day.
Yeah, it's going to be busy with opening day, Tim McGraw, and free rides.
Opening day, Tim McGraw, free rides.
It's only supposed to be in the 90s, so it's not bad.
Today.
Yeah,
Today. It's traditional fair weather.
Yeah, it's coming.
We always talk about that, especially the people that live in the North County. We have always talked about fair, and we talk about summer, and we talk about the traditional weather during the fair. It could be snowing, it could be anything, anytime around the fair, but during the fair for that week and a half is blistering hot every year.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here my whole life, and I agree with that. But when I was in high school, I was an FFA for 4 years, and every year I showed at the fair, and I swear every single year there was like a morning that we had drizzle, and it got overcast and drizzle, and it was humid because it was still hot. But it seems like that happens all the time too. But that's just my only memory of that.
It's just every year. Yeah. You can count on it. Like the clock goes to 1, 2, 3. You can count on it. But so we've got, what else do we got at the fair? So today's schedule, we've got the California Mid-State Fair. Actually, no, we got free rides to the fair. So California Mid-State Fair is providing free shuttles to the fair.
Is there a bus shuttle? Normal
Yeah.
stuff? Okay.
Yeah, the California Mid-State Fair kicks off. Okay, fair officials, the American Star buses will be operating each day of the fair from 4 to 12:30 p.m. They will try and run every 15 to 20 minutes, but of course, if the bus is full, they'll bring them here and they'll go back and pick up the next load. So different locations: Albertsons parking lot, City Hall, Lowe's Hardware parking lot. So those 3 locations, you can go and get free rides, free shuttles to the fair.
Yeah, that's such a huge help. Traffic is so bad down there, and parking's expensive, and not always the safest place to park. So
guess who we have on the phone?
It's gonna be amazing, but free rides, and don't take advantage of it. And I think you can take your cocktail with it too, because it's considered like a shuttle bus.
I'm not sure.
I heard Lori Bryant was giving free rides all night.
So we've got on the phone, and we've had a very, very, very busy 24 hours since we talked to Lori Bryant with Slow County News. Lori, good morning.
Good morning, Eric, and Randy.
Eric, can you turn me up? I can't hear.
I can hear.
Lori, what's
I
happening?
can hear.
What's happening in the war room tonight?
Tonight.
This morning.
Okay, so yesterday we did have another car fire on the grade.
Great.
And so we know today's the fair,
Yep.
and we know that Tim McGraw's coming.
Yes, we do.
So guess what's going to happen on the grade?
It's going to be jam-packed.
Right. Take the shuttle. The shuttle is amazing. You can just hop on, park your car, hop on, have a great time, and then hop back on and go home. But it is going to be packed, so be very, very careful that people from out of town will be here and they don't know how to walk across crosswalks. So
That they don't.
And they don't know how to drive, and that's usually our own people.
Right? Those are just locals.
Right, they're mad. They've got road rage because there's so many cars.
Right?
So, yeah, we had another car fire on the grade, so I don't know what's going on with cars. The other thing is we did have an incident on Jardine Road, Old Tower, yesterday that somebody thought they saw somebody in a car with a gun, and the sheriff had to respond, and they did reverse 911 in for a mile around the radius, and then they were able to approach, and there was nobody in the car, thankfully. So that situation turned out to be nothing, thank goodness. We've had enough going on this week. And then other than that, that's pretty much it. It's going to be hot today. Make sure if you go to the fair and drink lots of cerveza, to drink some water. and have a great time. Personally, I will be staying away from town.
So, Lori, you're not that person that is there at 3:30 waiting to get into the fair on the very first day?
No, no. And I'm not doing shuttles. No way is a drunk getting in my car and throwing up.
Well, just think of all the, what do you call that, Uber or there's Lyft and stuff like that. Just think how much money you can make during the fair time.
Yeah, they can do it. I totally implore them. I totally respect them. I don't know how they do it because, I mean, it's like, no.
Well,
but yeah, I mean, I'm going to get my stuff done early and try to stay away from town because it's going to be packed today because Tim McGraw puts on a great show.
yeah.
So,
And everybody, since they watched Yellowstone, now everybody's going to go. So it's
and they had to go and get their new hats.
Yeah.
You know, and they got to be all cowboyed up.
yeah. Hopefully they went down there to Premier Ag and got their new hat and told them that What's Up North County sent them.
Absolutely. So other than that, just, be careful today. There's going to be a ton of traffic. I mean, it always is. And that's going to be the problem is that people are going to get little road rage incidents going on and it's just slow down. If you're going to drive down to the fair, you better go early. Cause they parking is not great.
Better get there early.
Yep. Get her done.
Awesome. Well, Lori, we appreciate you.
it.
We appreciate you calling in and letting us know about what's happening and what has happened in the last 24 hours here on What's Up North County Morning Brew Show. So we appreciate you.
I'm sure this week I'll have plenty to report. I just have that feeling.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
You going to the fair today?
No. Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big fair person, but once I found out that Ned Ledoux was going to be there, I'm going to have to go Saturday night.
Oh, good for you. I'm going to go see Tori Amos. I'm going out to the vineyards.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm going to go do that. I'm sure the parking and the driving will be just as bad, but it'll be good. She's a great old singer, so it'll be cool.
Well, very cool.
I'm going to avoid the fair as much as I can this year, I think, for some reason. I don't know. I when you're born and raised here and you go every year, it's like, fair's here.
It's changed a little bit, but it's I think with new Colleen as the new CEO, I think she's trying to reel it back. She's a North County native, so I think she's trying to reel it back to what we started with.
And let's hope there's no real true rattle and roll because we don't need that.
Right? Absolutely.
We don't need that.
Nope.
But that's it as far as I know. And if anything happens or anything major happens, we'll try to get it posted to your wall to warn people. I just have a feeling it's just going to be packed.
It's going to be packed.
And traffic is going to be bad. Yep. Back roads are your key.
Yep. Take the back roads. Awesome,
Yeah.
Lori.
You guys have a beautiful day and be safe and stay away from the cerveza without water.
You got it. All right, Lori. Have a great day.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, you guys too.
All right, bye-bye. Lori Bryant, Slow County News, 29,000 followers and growing. So, Keith, 7:56 right now. Go ahead and take us out.
How do I do that?
You just say, we're going to thank our sponsors and we're going to take a break right now and we'll be right back.
We're going to thank our sponsors, take a break right now, we'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Morning Brew here on What's Up North County. And Keith Swank, Kennedy Club Fitness, guest hosting.
Need one of those applause.
It's going off right
things
now.
that go- oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I forget you don't have that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so-
don't have that in. So
Yes. So, and you didn't even hear. You didn't even hear him. Well, I guess you heard him say go to commercial because he yelled it behind
he
the.
yelled at you.
Yeah, but. So what else we got here for the California Mid-State Fair? Eric, do we have looking back?
Looking back.
We have looking back to 1950. Fair opens to record first day crowds. At 10 o'clock this morning at San Luis Obispo County Fair, not this morning, but back then, fair doors open to what officials expect to be an all-time record number of visitors. There'll be fun for the whole family, men and women, children, and the entire county show their skills and crafts and workmanships. And let's see, for 4 packed days, wow. So back in 1950, the fair was only 4 days. 4 packed days until Sunday at midnight. Fairgrounds will be the scene of rodeos, parades, dancing, band concerts, judging, auctions, pageants, and many other special events, including a huge something, I can't even pronounce that, and something else, a trio, scout program. So that's pretty cool. So 4 days back in 1950.
Because I should know this. Do you know when it started?
The
first
year? I don't. But we're gonna find out though. That's gonna
I don't
be
know what year we're on.
That could be a good.
that could be a good trivia question.
Trivia question right there.
There's gotta be a lot of people in North County that know that.
We should. You know what? I wonder if Pat is Patty on? Patty Lucas.
Patty, if you're there, chime in.
Yeah, is Patty there? Patty, if you're there, I'm pretty sure we have somebody on the show right now or listening, watching that knows when the California Mid-State Fair began. And it's got to be in the 40s.
Yeah, I just can't remember.
Well, let's see. What year are we this year? What they say.
That's I don't remember seeing, the 74th or whatever it might be.
Oh man, I think what you say it was 70. I think we're in our 70th something year this year.
Is it that many?
I think so. 71st, 72nd.
Well, that was 50, so this would be 73 then. But that's 1950 one you just read. That wasn't the first year.
No.
So
No, it wasn't the first
be
year.
record crowd. So
We're going to find
it
out.
had to start in the 40s.
We're gonna write that down.
Or before.
What year, Mid-State Fair trivia, what year did it start?
And I want to know who the very first main act was.
Main act. Wow. Probably be like Buck. Let's see. Be Buck.
Hank
No.
Williams or someone.
Who?
I don't think it was
No,
Hank Williams.
gosh, it's going to be like Hank Sr.
Yeah.
It'd be like
yeah.
Hank Sr. or, gosh, who are some of those old guys?
George Jones or something.
We got it.
You got what?
We got the fair opened in 1946 and was the first known as San Luis Obispo County Fair. Sounds like they read that off of a Google.
Really? Dude, Kyle's on it over here.
Kyle's got it. He wants
Yeah.
another Amy and Jamie's.
All right, Kyle. Hey, you're coming on the show. Text me. I'll reach out to you. We're gonna have a Kyle on here as a guest host.
Kyle will be the historian.
Yeah, we're gonna talk all fair logistics with Kyle.
All right.
All right. So, but yeah, so 1946. So we were close.
Yeah, that's far.
In the 40s. So now, Kyle,
54,
let us know who was the very first act. I think that's another one.
So we're on year 77 or 78, something like that.
Yeah. So 46. How many of that? And we're what year? 2023. So we're we're in the 80s.
Is it?
Wait.
80s.
70. 77.
77, 78.
77.
Like that,
The 70. We're gonna go with 77. This is 77th year. Okay. So speaking of that, we've got to give away a $25 gift certificate to Cool Hand Luke's. So yesterday I asked what was your favorite Ned Ledoux or song, either sung originally or sung from his dad's collection. So we had a ton of this Cowboys hat. So
Yeah, that's the most well known.
I think that's the most well known. There was a couple, the Hawk. There was a couple Cadillac Ranch, but the winner was this Cowboys hat. So I think like that's the most recognizable, but I think that's the most remembered as far as the name, because there's a lot of what you gonna do with a cowboy. I mean, everybody knows that song. They just don't know what it's called. Copenhagen is I like Copenhagen as a fan favorite, but nobody knows, and you have to really dig deep. And like Ned was saying yesterday, Chris had 36 albums.
Yeah, I didn't remember the number, but I was listening to him, and when he said that, I was shocked.
Right?
I had no idea he ever had that many. Just totally caught off guard.
Well, he recorded a segment. It's you can go on YouTube, type in Ned Ledoux, and I think it's called something Jack. He basically sung a song from each album of Chris Ledoux's albums. So he did 36 of these segments, and he sung a different song from each one of those albums. And then, like he was saying yesterday, that each album that Ned puts out, Ned includes one of Chris's originals.
He said that was one of his songs on there.
Yeah. So, but Ned also has his own. I mean, he sounds just like Chris, but he also has his own kind of version and his own twist and his own kind of, sound. It sounds like Chris, but not 100%. Like I told Ned yesterday, that he has that little bit of a twang, to it.
I think if you were just listening and not paying attention, you would think it's Chris.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
But once you really were really paying attention to it, you might hear that little difference. So.
So before we get into our prize winners, we're going to go to commercial. So let's thank some of our sponsors as we go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Welcome back to the Morning Brew. What's up, North County, guys? So we have a $25 gift certificate to give away to Cool Hand Luke's. So we're going to do that. We had 46 entries for the top song, fan favorite song of Ned Ledoux / Chris Ledoux's catalog or Ned's original. So Keith, being our guest host today, you get to decide on a number. So between 1 and 46.
I'm going to go with 36.
Ooh, number 36. So number 36 is the winner. We don't have a disclosed name yet because there's multiple names between Facebook, open Facebook, Facebook group, and Instagram.
Oh, you got to combine them all. I
combine them all. Yep. I already have the list, but I didn't write them down. So, anyways, so guys, thanks again for playing. Tune in because we're gonna be giving away a 1-year membership to Kennedy Club Fitness today. Right?
Right.
1-year membership, but we can give away how about let's give away a K-Zone. So Keith, let's talk about the K-Zone real quick. Okay. Let's give away a K-Zone 1 month pass to the Kennedy Club Fitness K-Zone. Where is that at? Where's that at? We got 1 month. There we go. Okay, we're going to give away a 1 month membership to the Kennedy Club K-Zone. So let's talk about that. What is the 1 month, or what is the K-Zone? Tell me about it.
So it's just kind of our made-up name to a designated area or equipment we have in all the clubs. So all 4 clubs have stuff. We have some of the same things, but we'll have a little different things in addition to that. And just like with the Paso Robles Club, we have a compression massage chair. We have hydro massages. We have an infrared sauna room. And the K-Zone, basically, generically, it encompasses all of our relaxation equipment, muscle soreness, detoxification, those kind of things. It helps with all those things, and there's different things you can use in the club. So if it's not part of the normal membership, it's an actual additional charge. But if you sign up for that on a monthly basis, then you can use that every day. And some people use infrared sauna one day and a hydro massage next day, and then the compression chair another day. You could use both in 2 or 3 things in one day. We don't really limit. We're not going to say you can only do this today or only do that today. But what you can give away could be for members. You don't have to be a member. You can come in the club and also use them.
Nice.
So
with the K-Zone, is it you just show up, or do you have to schedule an appointment, or how does that work?
So, well, obviously we don't have unlimited, resources with it. If you know you're coming, you might want to give us a call to see if they're open. But like with the hydro massage, we have 2 of them. You're only on there for about 20 minutes or so. So if you came in and they were being used, you want to use one. If you just hang out in the lobby for a little bit, you can watch a little TV or have a snack or something, one will open up for you. The infrared room we do have reservations for, so it would be best to give
popular.
it. Yeah, and what happens with that is that heats up. Eric, you've used it before. So that takes a certain time to heat up. So, and we want to clean it in between usages. So what we do is if you reserve it at 10, we're going to preheat it for you, so it's up to a little higher temperature, so you don't waste too much of your own time waiting for it to heat up. And then you'll spend your 20 minutes or so in there, and then when you get out, we'll go wipe it down and make sure it's clean and stuff for the next person. So that's why you need reservations for that.
So with the K-Zone, with the infrared sauna, what's the main purpose? Is there multiple benefits? Is it one key benefit to it? What's the purposes of it?
I think any of the stuff, any of the things we have, it's going to be multiple. It's not necessarily just one thing. But with infrared, it's a heat. It's a different kind of heat. It's not like the steam rooms. How they describe it is something that basically are kind of heating from the inside out. It's compared to the outside in. So it's not like a sweat box where you're going in there, hey, I'm going to sweat all this whiskey out from the fair the night before, or whatever it might be. It's not really designed for that, but
it can.
But you will, because it's hot in there.
It does work.
Eric knows that for sure.
Yeah, you're going to sweat just because of the heat. But just so people know that are unfamiliar with it, most of the people are in there 20 to 30 minutes, and when I use it, I'm usually about 140 degrees in there. Some I've seen people use it hotter, some a little bit lower, but 120 to 130, 40 degrees in about 20 minutes or so. It's kind of the norm. But it's kind of a detoxification, and you definitely have a muscle relaxation. And it's big on helping circulation, which obviously that helps healing, recovery. So everything we have is kind of based on recovery.
Huh. All right. Well,
now that could be recovery from muscle soreness, could be recovery for the night at the fair. So
well, I think right now we're gonna, a lot of people are gonna use it for the fair. The night, the morning after, go there, sweat all your Jimmy watering hole fluids out, and
recover
and start all over again.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is text. We have a new text line. So we have the new What's Up North County text line, 805-391-4455. So let's text. I love Kennedy clubs.
That's too much.
Too much? Okay. Yeah. What should we put? Workout. Kennedy. Just type in the word Kennedy and send it to 805-391-4455. And we are going to draw a winner on Thursday morning show by texting the word Kennedy to 805-391-4455. And you will win a 1-month membership. Okay. You don't have to be a member of Kennedy. Okay, but you'll win a 1-month membership to Kennedy Clubs in Paso, right?
Yes.
Because it's only for Paso. right?
Yeah.
Because you only have it in Paso.
Well, they have it in the Tascadero Club also.
Oh, okay.
So anything in the North County.
Okay. 1 month membership to Kennedy Club Fitness, K-Zone. Okay. That includes everything. So this will help you get through the fair. Some of you fair goers, that's going to be there every single night, hanging out at Jimmy's Watering Hole into the evening. Next morning, come in, do your infrared. You can do it all over. It's like, Groundhog's Day. So type the word Kennedy into 805-391-4455 to be entered to win. So, yeah. Let's see, what else we got, Eric? We've got, so let's talk about this. And I think this might be something that you recently done. So the Sheriff's Office Citizen Academy offers inside look at law enforcement. Now, is this what you did?
No, that's a little bit different.
Oh, it is?
That's a little bit longer, and they do things a little bit differently. What I did was a Sheriff's Auxiliary Vehicle Patrol.
Okay.
So there are two different courses, two different academies.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. Well, Eric, you have this up? So the next session starts August 30th. So the San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Office Sheriff's Citizen Academy will host its next session from August 30th to November 8th, offering community members an opportunity to gain insights into the workings of the Sheriff's Office and various aspects of law enforcement. Throughout the Academy, participants will receive an in-depth introduction to Sheriff's Office operations and specialized units, including tours of the jail, court services, dispatch, 911 center, and the range. The comprehensive curriculum will cover topics such as criminal and civil law investigations, patrol procedures, crime prevention, drug enforcement, and education, gang enforcement, education, and more. So if you want to be must live, so here's the eligibility criteria: must live in San Luis Obispo County, must be at least 18 years of age, no prior felony convictions, no misdemeanor arrests within 1 year, and a valid driver's license and or ID. So to attend the Sheriff's Citizen Academy, fill out the application. You go to Academy Coordinator. So you could go to the San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Department and fill out the application. So
I think I might do it.
I think it would be fun. So tell me what the auxiliary unit's about.
I would say it's a little bit different, but a lot of information's the same. We go through full CPR, we go through all the radio lingo and everything to communicate and everything, how the Sheriff's Department basically operates. So what we do is, as far as the name, it's called a vehicle patrol, auxiliary vehicle patrol. That's only part of what we do, but on that part of it, each station will have a car or two. I go out of the North Station, which is Templeton, and there were a couple cars there that we use. They have radios and stuff, but they're obviously not like a full patrol car. So we might just do neighborhood checks. We might do vacation home checks. What can happen is if there's an accident or something that needs traffic control and the officers need help, and one of us are out volunteering at that time, they'll call us and we can go help with direct traffic, things like that. We work Templeton Parade, or the 4th of July Parade. We might be blocking off roads, different things of that nature, and it just help with stuff that keep the deputies from having to go out and do that someone can do that doesn't have to be an actual peace officer certified to do.
No kidding.
So I've only been doing it for a little bit, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah, because you just
really
graduated or went through the program
months ago. Yeah,
couple months ago.
But I really enjoy it, and it's kind of a way to give back to the community. And I always want to back the blue. My son's a sheriff detective in Santa Barbara County, so it kind of makes me want to help where I can.
That's awesome. So have you got to drive the car yet?
No, actually, I haven't. They have you ride with a couple of more experienced people first to make sure you understand how everything's working and get all that done. So I gotta cross that off my list still.
So would you say that you're on the younger side or the older side of this group?
Younger.
Yeah, you're on the younger side?
My aging up for the most part, but
yeah.
And honestly, with most people, they're usually not volunteering doing stuff until they're older. Maybe they're retired, or at least the kids are out of the house and things like that. So, if you're middle age, younger, and you got 3 kids, one in high school, and it's hard to find that extra time.
Oh,
so for the
cool.
most part, it's going to be say my age and up.
So do you get a badge?
No, there's a sewn on one on our shirt. So
yeah.
Not a real one though.
Well, if John Blank is still on the show here, can we get this poor guy a real badge? Come on.
Well, John, I talked to John a couple of days ago, and he's he's retiring soon, so maybe he can give me his.
I'm sure he'd be interested in doing that too.
Yeah, I can give him a few
I think
bucks.
he's counting the days.
Give him a few bucks for it.
Yeah, right on. So that's pretty cool. So we got the sheriff's office, in the sheriff's department. Like I said, they do a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
They do a lot of stuff. Like you said, back in the blue, we definitely support the men and women, of that. And I think that's what's cool about the North County is, again, we live in a very different part of California.
Yeah.
And this area definitely has that support, and I'm pretty sure the officers, they know that they know and feel, that support of the North County. So, officers, any branch, whatever, we appreciate you guys for sure. One last piece of news: we have something coming up here. We have local drag racers unite for Dan Lemon's tribute event. You got that, Eric?
I've heard about
The event
that.
will take place August 26th at King Oil Tools. Local drag racers and car enthusiasts will gather on August 26th to pay tribute to Dan Lemons, a manufacturer of custom racing headers from Paso Robles. The event, named Tribute to Drag Racing, will take place from 6 to 10 p.m. at King Oil Tools, located at 2235 Spring Street in Paso Robles, which that is the old Jerry Renault.
Yeah.
The old Jerry Renault car dealership.
Yeah.
Right across from, Jack in the Box and kind of this north end of Spring
Place
Street.
between 23rd and 24th.
One block down
22nd,
from
23rd, something like
Flamson Middle School. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. It looks like the Golden State Classics Car Club is going to be presenting it and organizing it as well. So for more information, get your tri-tip dinner, car registration, go to goldenstateclassics.org. So
When's the date on that?
August 26th. August 26th at the King Oil Tools. I mean, I don't know why they call it King Oil Tools. Does it say? I don't think it says King Oil Tools anywhere.
I don't know if it's on that building or not.
Yeah, no, it is.
Is it on the building?
Yeah, he
Okay.
owns that, and he has his race cars in there.
Yeah.
And he has in the old showroom. There's a lot of the old vintage cars. They're just on display as well. But I don't think I've ever seen it say King Oil Tools. But either way, if you're a drag racer enthusiast, car person, whatever, August 26th at the King Oil Tools / Jerry Renault's building / 1 block down from Flamson Middle School on Spring Street, August 26th. That's where you're going to want to be. So, right? There you go.
We got thank you from John Blank. Thank you for helping us out, Keith Swank. We appreciate our volunteers.
John Blank. Yeah.
Jerry Gomez says, hi, Keith.
Gosh, you got all kinds of fans. Nobody ever says
See,
hi to
you gotta
me.
make me a regular every Wednesday or something.
Nobody ever says hi to me. Gosh,
Wow.
you got fans calling in, and we're gonna start getting fan mail. To send your fan mail and love letters to Keith Swank, type in the word.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but
You never know.
Hey, while we got Keith in here, we got some funnies, man.
Oh yeah, so this morning I'm so just to let everybody know. So I've kind of abandoned the whole workout at home, idea, because my garage is getting smaller and smaller.
yeah.
And so now, when I come home, my son, gets off work, he's just, ripping out his truck. I have tools everywhere. I'm getting stressed out. So I stopped doing that. So I've got this gym membership, that I never go. And I'm like, why don't I go? And so you're like, hey, dude, you can go anytime you want. You got a key. You can just go. All right, cool. So last week I started getting there, getting up at 4 o'clock, getting to the gym, 4:30ish, around there, and doing my workout, which has been awesome, by the way. So it's a complete game changer. It's definitely tough to get up at that time and, drag your ass out of bed, get in the car, and drive somewhere, but like I said, habit. You just do it for a minute, it'll become habit, and and then of course you're texting me in the morning, and I know you're there, so that helps the motivation as well. But when I see people at the gym, I look at some of their workout methods, and I go, what in the hell are they doing? You know, it's like,
Yeah, unfortunately, you get a little both. I mean, it's with workouts, anybody can walk in and do one. And you don't have to necessarily know what you're doing. And that's something we like to promote is like, hey, you know, like if you sign up, you know, we'll give you a couple free sessions with one of the trainers. They'll show you the equipment, make sure everything's good, because we want you to be successful. You're successful, we're successful, so everybody wins. Unfortunately, not everybody takes advantage of that. Or sometimes it's intimidation, like, oh, I want to work with a trainer, so I'm not ready, things like that. But it's the beginning is the best time to do it, so you actually learn the right thing. Because, you know, we have people come in and that are, you know, compete in bodybuilding competitions and things like that are very educated and know what they're doing very well. Then we have the opposite end, people who don't actually understand. And unfortunately, so much information is out there. It's not all good. So you can Google or look at something, or you know, follow a trainer online. Doesn't mean they actually know what they're telling you is right, and you might be following that advice. So we kind of see everything in there. Most of it's fine, but sometimes, you know, you know, I'm a certified trainer. I don't really do it for the club, but I am a certified trainer. We have all the clubs have them on staff. You know, if we walk by and see someone's like, gosh, you might actually get hurt doing that.
Maybe you should try this a little differently.
We don't want you to get hurt. You know, we might try to, you know, suggest something. You know, maybe change your angle or form a little bit, or lighten up the weight, or whatever it might be. Because sometimes
or
it can be a little
just not
scary.
do that at all. Just don't even do this. This just it looks weird.
I don't see that a whole lot, but there's sometimes, because you know, we have the security cameras throughout the club for a lot of different reasons, and I can see them in my office. So sometimes I'll just kind of scan the club to make sure everything's okay, and sometimes I'll look and I'm like, what is that person doing? And it's
You're not supposed to hang off that. It's
that's not designed for that at all. And big thing is really, we don't want people to get hurt.
Right.
You know, because you can.
Well, speaking of getting hurt, so we have a couple of our What's Up North County funnies that's geared towards the gym goer. So, Eric, let's go ahead and play those real quick. So this young man looks like has his whole rack stacked up with weights on the backside and goes to do some squats. Well, he got a little bit more than what he anticipated.
Now that right there, he really could have got hurt on that. I say you gotta that heavy stuff you gotta bolt down.
I think he really wanted to do it.
Kind of stands back and goes, "What the hell just happened?"
Yeah, and it's a little scary sometimes.
I got another one.
And we got one more. Now this is what you call being limber.
Oh.
God.
It's called kiss your ass goodbye, right? Oh, golly.
See, I'm past that age where that would have broke something.
This guy just gets.
Look at him headbang at the end. He's like, yeah!
He's like, all right!
I did it! Oh, yeah!
Did anybody see me?
Woohoo!
I mean,
One more.
can you imagine just...
This is like watching Joe Theismann break his leg or something.
Oh, my God. Well, I mean... from what it looks like, he looks like he is pretty limber.
Yeah, or he is now.
He has a new click in his hip, you know, so he could go down another notch. But that's completely awesome, and, you know, there's a million of those out there on the internet, you know, and so I think every time that you come in, we're going to have some gym funnies.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I think I'm going to look for some of those, you know, ones that people are doing some weird stuff with the machines that are using the machines incorrectly.
I've seen some of those on, you know, just the internet, and sometimes I'm thinking, wow, where did they ever come up with this? Because you're not even in the right position. You're not, and everything's wrong. Yeah,
you guys are getting bad information. Okay, so whoever you're getting your personal training with is feeding you bad information.
So go to Kennedy Club Fitnesses.
Come to Kennedy Club Fitness.
Come to Kennedy Club Fitness, so that way you'll be taught right.
Yeah.
So, well, right on, Keith. Well, I appreciate you being on the show again.
Yep,
you know,
8:30.
8:30. We got the fair starting. You got to get to work. I got to get to work. Eric's got to get to work, and it's gonna be hot today. So, make sure that you guys get down to Kennedy Club Fitness. We've got a 1-month membership for the K-Zone, Kennedy Club Fitness, all you got to do is type the word Kennedy, 805-391-4455. You don't have to be a member to win this prize, but again, Kennedy to the word, text the word Kennedy to 805-391-4455, and then hopefully when you come in, you'll want to be a member after you see it.
Yep.
So, awesome, Keith. Thanks for coming in.
Yep,
we'll
thanks for
see you on
having
the
me.
next time. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County Morning Brew, guys. But we can't do this without you. We'd like to thank Escalera Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Story Termite Pest Control, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Airflow Filter Services, Kennedy Club Fitness, Paso Robles Furniture, Amy and Jamie's Place, 5-Star Rain Gutters, Hanson Enterprises, and Borhone Auto Center, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you tomorrow.
3, 2, 1.
Veux-tu danser avec moi?
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
We don't just serve it up, we roast it, distill it, brew it, craft it, crank it, bake it, make it, perfect it, cure it, paint it, live it, breathe it, and then we serve it up, all in Atascadero.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.